Hello there, I'm Neurobax. Welcome back to Williams. I apologize for the lateness of the video. I've been struggling a bit with my voice, as you can probably hear. Still not great. But we'll get right into it. We'll be doing the final 3 races before the first part of, well, for this part. Canada is up next, and we'll get right into it. Please do like and subscribe if you enjoy my videos. It helps me out a ton. Thank you very much. Let's get right into it. Going to Canada. Welcome to Canada. As you can see from the compound performance here, softs are almost 3 times quicker, the grade at 200, so they'll be very competitive for around 15 laps. Medium tires are almost 4 times quicker than the hards, same degradation, so they'll be more competitive around 20 laps. And well, yeah, that's basically it. The soft to medium here could be the play. The expected strategy is a one-stop though, so maybe not. Time considerations here is it's a fairly short pit lane with just 19 seconds for a pit stop, and as you can see, safety car deployments there have been a few, so we can expect to have some safety cars to help us out as well. We qualified 9th and 10th here because I once again wanted to give well, mostly I just wanted to check what we could gain from this position gain. So 9th and 10th for Piastri and Pourchaire. Probably not worth it, because if we fail we lose a lot of money starters, but we also have a very strong rival in Doohan, and as you can also guess here, we'll lose out on qualifying position and we'll be losing out on this one, so I don't think we'll be doing this for any more of this game, but position gain is probably something we'll take advantage of in other playthroughs, to be fair. In terms of strategy, I'm thinking we actually do soft, medium, soft. It's a bit of a, guess you could say, ballsy strategy here. The 70 if we go 20 on the on each of the soft compounds, then we'll go 30 on the mediums. It could work, but it's still gonna be touch and go, but we can make this work. And here's the kicker: because we are qualified where we did, we actually have 3 sets of fresh softs, and that puts us in a unique situation, I dare say, where if we have a safety car, we can go onto another set of fresh softs if we have the gaps to play with. And honestly, I think we are looking fairly good. The only concern is that it is a short-ish lap at Canada, I believe. I don't remember exactly how long right now. I'm not 100%, as you might hear from the voice, which is also why probably will be doing mistakes, so please forgive me for them. But we'll be trying to go, you know, top 10 to 1-2. This is looking good. The confidence is looking good. We have fuel. We have the settings. Let's see if we can go 1-2 from 9-10 against Doohan here, because I'm pretty sure the Alpine start first.
I don't want to take. This is it. We're moments away now at the Canadian Grand Prix.
Alpine front lockout, Ferrari second row, Mercedes third, and I assume Red Bull fourth row. Yeah, and then us. So, oh, that's a bad start from Pourchaire. Very bad. Let's see if Piastri can make a move in now on the Red Bulls. In terms of tyre usage, most teams are actually on the same. Leclerc and Doohan are on the mediums, up ahead. But we have a lot of cars here on worn tyres, which should help. Which should really help our course more than theirs.
Good job, good job.
We are gonna, I think, speed things along a bit here.
Doing good.
Could be fun to watch it. Just Piastri make his way upwards there, same with Pourchaire. But the key here now will be how quickly can we make our way up to Doohan, and can we get to him before he uses our strategy and runs away. That's going to be the big one. Already you can see the gaps are starting to form. Finding Norris got by. Good work from Piastri.
And a new position just gained by Williams.
I think we're going to go neutral now, because now we will have DRS from this lap forwards. We can use that to pass. Our car is still the quickest car, But yeah, we're gonna have to do some work here with catching up to Doohan and Gasly. So as soon as we make it through the field, I think that should be doable. We just need both of our cars to get through, so to speak.
That's a stonking lap.
Gasly is in 6th, Ocon and the Ferraris in front, and we're in 7th. We're behind Gasly now, so worst case scenario here, if we keep on being stuck behind, we might have to save a bit of, well, recharge ERS and use it to attack. I think we'll be okay. Yes, we'll recharge for both our drivers, get back to 100%. They should still be fairly safe. I say as Verstappen moves up. Let's get him overtake here. Let's see if we can make our way back up here now. Porsche has made it past Piastri. We used all of our ERS. We might as well be neutral here for Piastri. Harvest for Porsche. Right now, these three cars are doing a good job holding us up. I'll give them that. So the cars in front. Again, the Alpines haven't run that far ahead of us, so it's still not a big concern. See if we can get Porsche a little bit further up now.
Looks like there's been a lockup.
Roll with a lockup. Very, very common. Porsche is fighting. He made it up to 3rd. There we go. Put him back to neutral. And we're going to see if we can do the same here with Piastri, and then we'll start doing the charge, so to speak. Gonna have to harvest a bit. But being 2nd and 3rd in the DRS train is not a it's not a bad position. Let's be honest. Porsche has made it by. I would assume Piastri will do it too now. There we go. And fastest lap as well. So we'll probably be pulling a few of these cars with us, but Piastri's already gaining a bit of a gap here. Porsche. I think we have Porsche. Don't really do anything. Leave things as is. Because he will be within DRS, and hopefully we can create a little bit of a bigger gap here. I don't mind if Sainz is with us, but I'd like to have a little bit of a bigger gap to the rest of the field. We are going to harvest a little bit now, because we are in a position to do so, DRS-wise. And we'll be getting closer to Gasly and doing fairly short order, I think. Excuse me. It looks like we lost a bit of time there in fighting. Oh, that's interesting. Safety car. What actually happened here? I see Ferrari without a rear wing. Verstappen. Russell looks fine. Norris does not. Sainz is hidden, but he's okay. What we could do here is go directly onto the hards, honestly. It could work that too. We do hards, toss this one in the bag. It would require us to do a bit more careful. So honestly, what we do, we just go in the mediums a bit earlier. Should be fine with the safety car. And then we'll pit for softs towards the end. We will be double stacking though, which is the negative part here. So we'll lose a little bit in terms of position, but we'll get it back once these boys start pitting too. Verstappen, Ocon, both punctures. We'll have to see just how many cars are out here.
I think there's been contact on the track.
Piastri's not on the medium,
Take a
that's
look
fake
now.
news.
Now here we see Max Verstappen. And there's the collision. It's caused absolutely
I don't think it was
carnage.
Verstappen that went bowling there, it was this McLaren. Sorry, McLaren? Ferrari. No, not Ferrari, Mercedes. Holy... Yeah, I apologize for my current mental state. It's pretty... This is a very interesting bug. Can it get fixed? No? Okay, we'll have to see what happens there, though. With the tires. Because, as you can see, it even shows the yellow stripe. Sure, it's the red one, so... Some weird stuff happened here with the tires for Piastri.
DRS is currently disabled. DRS is currently disabled.
So, how many cars out? Just Verstappen. Okay. And as you can see, everyone is actually pitting. Except for Doohan. Sadly, though, we are wasting a lot of time here for Cher. He is going to lose out too, because he has to wait for a gap here to move out on. Now, I am curious on... Yeah, so it shows that he has mediums now, fresh mediums. Same for... Yeah, we should be good then. I think. I'm a bit surprised that only Verstappen is out. And as you can see, Norris and Sainz, as well as Gasly, came out ahead of Porsche due to a double stack, but we should be able to easily get past them again, so I'm not too concerned. But yeah, the Mercedes went bowling and both of them got taken out. Bit of an interesting one. Let me just check reports. Sorry, not reports. Events, that's the one. Verstappen got a penalty. I assume Leclerc hit Verstappen. He really didn't like the fact that Verstappen took his seat. I'd like to see if there was any other though, because I believe there was 4 cars there. Ferrari, both Mercedes, and then the Red Bull as well.
Safety car in this lap, so just before you restart.
It was a bit of a weird one.
Yeah.
I should put it like that. There we are. Keep things along. Let's see how get up again. The end of this restart now. Both our drivers submitted up one spot.
And there's an overtake.
You have actually
from
used your
Williams.
entire battery. Okay. The Piastri to neutral, I think. Yeah, I went all in, really. Put him to neutral too. Should still have a car that allows him to overtake. Yeah, as you can see there. He got immediately re-overtaken, but he should still be able to fight.
DRS enabled.
Now, Piastri is behind Gasly and Doohan, so... They still say we're good. Go show up to 50 now. Go to show ahead of him. And as you can see, the gap's already forming here. We need a bit of aggressive motion here from Porsche to move forwards.
And a new position. Just gained by
Piastri's
Williams.
overtaking Gasly. And I'm honest, we're going to charge him. If that makes sense. Honestly, deploy. You do have that gap now. Just run away. As long as you're outside of DRS, you'll be good. And you can just sail off into the sunset, so to speak. I'll have to see. There we go. Doohan pitted, and now he's basically lost. So, unfortunately, they didn't take advantage of that safety car. There we go. A bunch of other cars are pitting. And honestly, switching up your strategy at this point would probably been better. We'll see towards the end of the race. I think we can speed things up here now. We will be doing one more pit stop for the softs.
Oh, big lock up there.
That was a stonking lap.
And honestly, I'm perfectly okay with pulling gas along. I might be a bit too passive now because I am, as you can hear, my voice is gone. So I'll have to do these recordings today over,
That's a good overtake.
well,
from
a few sessions between recordings. So we'll have to see what happens next week. Monday and Tuesday if there'll be any uploads at all. Maybe I'll make some shorter guides and upload them. Say, do the 3 minutes test, something like that.
Okay, there's
Had
a
another
big
crash.
Copy.
No, it's Doohan actually who crashed. That's
I
unlucky.
think that was a crash. Let's have a look. Okay, so there we have the Alpine.
Knock up into the
Dear
wall.
me, they won't have been expecting.
Well, at least good for him, and that was just a slight touch, though. Let's be honest. I'm sorry also we spent so long on this race. I've been having a lot of fun playing it a bit slower. I will be speeding things up again now because we are up into the top spots. And other than doing the pit stop, there shouldn't really be anything that could cause us any problems. In terms of lap times, we're still dominant in the 16s, while the rest are in the 17s. And Porsche is also giving Gasly the slip, so perfectly okay. Doohan is making his way back up. We're gonna have to see how high he can climb, though. He is
We've just had a spin.
already a couple of pit stops behind Russell here. Crash, multiple cars, crash. Okay. Gonna be a safety car. How good with the penalty?
Contact and several cars involved. Let's take a look at the replay. Now let's watch this. The Alfa Romeo involved in this one.
Oh, is it gonna double? Just single Aston. Could have gotten a double there. But yeah, there's a lot of damage this race. Let's be honest. Unfortunately for us, no safety car. Could have gone into the softs a bit earlier with that. And we are getting there now. We'll be pitting within a couple of laps here. That Piastri, we'll just run him standard, so I don't have to change it after the pit stop, which should be fine. Just do that to get him in. And we'll do Porsche now on the following lap. We'll see if he can
Was that a lock-up on
do
the
some
track?
magic here. So Piastri came out in third. Porsche will come out a bit further down, though, so I should probably have pushed him a bit harder. Now that I think about it. Just to make it a bit easier for him. I didn't consider too much about Piastri because he would come out in front no matter what. As you can see, the hard runs in front of us, so we won't have any problems, you know, gaining and running away from them. And Porsche, we actually managed to push him out here in 4th place. That is really, really good. With that, we can push a bit of fuel here. Just do the same with Piastri. Push the fuel, get up to the back of the car in front, overtake like so. And we now head down Gasly with both our cars, and that should be the end of the race, really. 16 laps to go. Shouldn't be too much of a problem. Piastri has caught up to Gasly. Let's make sure, though, that we do not run out of fuel. That would be embarrassing. Here we are. Porsche now fighting Gasly. Got by. Can he get a DRS gap? Not yet, but he should be able to do this lap, I think. Yeah, he has. Doohan is up into 8th. He's still doing good work, let's be honest. And it'll be interesting to see if he can climb up into the points there. I believe we are on the system with you need 6 to gain points. So that has some work to do. 7 laps, 9 seconds behind. He is gaining about a second a lap though, so it's doable, but it's gonna be difficult for him, honestly. I don't think he can do it now. Yeah.
There's a big crash
Maybe.
in main straight.
Oh, Russell had a Doohan is pitting. Did Doohan and Russell crash? ESC. Leave things as is.
We've had a crash. Here's the replay. We're just watching the Red Bull. That crash is terrible news for the...
Okay, so he touched an Aston again. I got out ahead of Doohan though, so that's fine. How are we looking for ties then? Yeah, they went on the softs. Guess they do have a small hope that they'll be able to, you know, get the hard runners in front. But just a couple of laps to go here. And with the gap that we have, we don't really need to do anything. Except maybe slow Porsche down.
No firm on DRS.
Because we did set Piastri as the #1 in this race, so
This will be the last lap coming up.
if it doesn't win, we might be in trouble. So we'll slow Porsche down a little bit on purpose. And we will be giving Piastri everything here to win the race.
Okay, and checkered flag.
A bit cheesy there, but I don't think we'll be using position gain. We'll be getting about as much money, I think, in the long run, just doing it normally with the performance incentives. So I don't think we'll be doing that for future. 1, 2, 3rd for Alpine, 4th for Red Bull, Ferrari, 6th for Mercedes. They all share the points here. And in terms of the drivers, then we have Sainz, Norris, and Magnussen moving up. And in terms of constructor, Alpha moves up to 6th place. Decent gains here in terms of development. We can be very, very happy with them. Exceptional races from both. As you can see, Porsche had a few more overtake than Piastri, so gained a decent amount extra growth potential. So as you can see, we did make a lot of money from the performance guarantees. We'll have to see if we do position gain based on what these are, I think, because it might actually be paying off. But we have so much money that I don't think it matters unless we want to go for the, say, 1 billion challenge. I'll be trying to get the spooners update, if you will, out in the next couple of days here. So by the time next episode of, well, the next half of the season is up of the Williams Speedrun, we'll be able to distribute Piastri's points. Not very happy with how we did in Canada. I am too. We have now a new ATR period. Helipad has been refurbished. Good. I apologize for the sniffling and the weird noses. Iago's contract ends soon. Bacchus' contract ends soon. Again, I don't think there's any chance of these boys being poached. So what we're gonna do here is give them a new contract at the end of the season. That should be perfectly in line with what we're doing, and it should be safe. We're actually missing a project as well. We're doing underfloor, front wing, and rear wing. Okay. Maybe do side pods. Sorry, suspension air. And I'm thinking we just put in ATR, get it buffed up a bit. Although it is fairly high already. We put in ATR and do something like this. How high could we go? It would be a fairly decent upgrade, but then again, we are already the best car. So we might just save the ATR period for something else, but we'll definitely start some research on side pods here. See if we can cancel out the regulation change. And we'll do what we usually do now, which is, you know, focus on things that get hit. And we'll just have to do a few rounds of research, if you will. Chair has a point. I haven't actually tested which start is best yet, so people are saying braking and cornering are overreactions. Probably braking, then cornering, then reactions, so we'll follow that logic. And we have research completed here on the underfloor. And let's start a new one on the underfloor. And that airflow sensitivity here that we're seeing needs to be corrected. So I think we do another one where we put in all the... I believe I did all ATR last season. Or last time out, not last season. Get me wrong. And as you can see here, we can potentially get up towards the 80 mark again. Now if we do this, how high would we go? We just barely cancel it out. Honestly, downforce is the thing that matters though, so if you really want to improve your car, do downforce rather than this. I guess we'll do one normal, because I don't know where my rear wing and front wing is at anymore. I just do not have the mental fortitude, you might say right now, to remember. So let's focus everything into TFO sensitivity. We'll gain about 4%, but it's still good. Put in the engineers, and with this we should also have time for another project if we feel the need. So I'm okay with it. Performance targets, qualifying position. Let's see, if we do 1-2 here, we'll get 300k, and we'll just do that. We'll play it a bit safe. Again, money is not a concern of ours, so there's no real reason to play difficult, if you will. So we'll just do normally without the bonus this race. Let's go to Silverstone. We're ready for Silverstone. Qualified first and second, as you can see. Expected strategies here are 2 stoppers or the off chance of 1 stop. The performance between the compounds is pretty straightforward here, about 3/10 on each. But the softs are great fairly quick here, and just within 10 laps, the mediums will be as good, if not better. And within another 10 laps, well, not even that. Within another couple of laps, the hards will be potentially also within the... Wait, give me a second. Math is hard right now. 15 laps, and then the hards will be equivalent as well. So if you take that into account, mediums is probably the best compound here. But soft, medium, soft should still work. A bit of a crapshoot, but then again, the gradation between medium and hard is so low that you'd be able to maintain the advantage here for, well, basically until you run out of durability. And with that in mind, let's set up a strategy here. So we could do medium, hard, medium. Personally, not a fan of that. I think it's better to start on the softs, get an advantage, and then go maybe medium, medium if you feel like it. So we have options, let's just put it like that. And with a total of 52 laps here, something like this should work. Maybe not the most efficient strategy, but I think it's the best under the circumstances, and we could make that work fairly easily. Be a pretty straightforward one. And we'll just do it for both our drivers. We'll overfuel a little bit so we have something going in the beginning. And we will be using deploy and maximum fuel. And we'll be trying to get our drivers ahead so they can just DRS off each other. It's going to be a very, very straightforward race.
It's a bit of a... Anticipation is high, and the drivers are ready for this. The British Grand Prix. And it's lights out, and away we go.
Let's see what other teams starting on. We are the only soft runners. Everyone else started on the mediums or the hards, so that's going to be a bit interesting to see if we can make something work there. Gasly's being a bit annoying here now to his teammate, but we had an okay start here. We'll see if we can use tire advantage, ERS advantage, and of course also fuel advantage, and just run away. We'll probably check the timings for pitting, but as you can see, not too long here either. 21 seconds. Canada was not that long. We also have an alright chance for a safety car here. Probably will not show up, but it could. And as you can see, we're kind of getting paired driving here. We have us out in front,
DRS enabled.
and we have the Alpines, then the Mercedeses, and well, Norris, Sainz, Magnussen. Verstappen is kind of a little bit far back. I know if he took penalties after that distraction derby in Canada, maybe. But so far it's looking good. We're gaining about a second each lap. Yeah, as you can see here.
Very good. Lap time are good.
Oh, look, we're actually losing time now. In Leclerc, of all people. That's a bit interesting. We're defending to the point where we are actually causing problems for ourselves. I still think we'll be okay.
Fastest lap.
I would really love to just say, do not freeze frame fast lap. There is probably a setting that I'm just too low energy right now to go and get it, and I do apologize for being low energy this recording. I did try and do a power nap to see if I could get some energy before I finished up this episode, but fortunately, no such thing. Because of that, as I said, Monday and Tuesday will probably just be
Let's see what
probably
happened
just
there.
be a couple of
To have a
guides.
watch of this. Looks like Ocon.
Oh, and he also
Spin out.
he spun. That was actually very, very lucky from Ocon. He spun, hit his rear tire onto the front tire of the Alpine, and that stopped him spinning. So he kind of got saved there. Which is very, very lucky for him. Are we still faster? Yeah, almost. We're faster than the fastest. Still fairly fast. It's just that if we pit, we're gonna come out fairly far back. That's the only consideration here. I guess we do pit though. Should still be okay. Pit onto the mediums. There's a tire that configuration that theirs aren't that high, but we should still be okay to just pit here, and we'll have Pocher go aggressive and pit the following lap. Your full attack Pocher here, you're gonna need it. That's the wrong compound. Let's go on video on the medium. And Piastri should come out, yeah, around Norris. We'll have to see if Pocher can, against all odds, get out in a better position here. Piastri already, though, has gotten past Norris and is working his way forwards.
Just gained by Williams.
So, we have some pitting here. I assume these guys are on a two-stopper then, because they were on the mediums, and they're pitting at 60%. So, it'll be interesting to see what the Alpines do in this coming lap. And we're actually going to slow Piastri down a bit. Russell is pitting. Alpine and Merck is still staying out. And we're slowing Piastri down so Pocher can get the RS off of him. But even while slowed down, he's still gaining. That's a bit domination right there. I assume that these three are on a one-stopper. Well, I say as doing pits. But I would estimate them being on one-stopper. Gio with the penalty. We have a virtual safety car. We're gonna leave things as is so we don't end up losing time. Because the virtuals are kind of weird.
Now look at this. It was the Alpha Tauri driver involved.
Who is he actually gonna touch? Okay. I thought it was this car.
And there's the hit.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes more sense. It was that car.
DRS is currently disabled. DRS is
Well,
currently
both of them are
disabled.
pitting. It's fine though. We will still hold an advantage, and we're gonna... They're all going into hards. Okay, so they're doing one-stoppers here. And we do already have a pit stop. So I'd say we're good. VSC ending soon. Need to slow Piastri down tan though, because
DRS enabled.
please just allow me to go. Thank you. That Pocher can get the RS off of him. But yeah, I got kind of fooled there by the camera angle focusing on the Alpha.
I think there's been a lockup.
I'll give it a lockup. He's now last. I don't know if he was last before the lockup, but I would assume he was slightly up in front. I think that he's in an Alpha. But yeah, they are not having a good race this time out in Silverstone.
Did somebody spin out there?
We do now have a pit stop on the cars behind, so our strategy should be a safe one. Pit window has been entered. We're still going to push the fuel here. No reason not to. Push it down to 0.1, maybe. Pit window entered. We'll give them a couple more laps before we pit. Excuse me. I'm thinking we pit Piastri first. And we have so much time that we don't need to worry here. That's the thing. And we will be pitting now on this following lap. Could stretch it and go for the softs, but since there's no fastest lap, there's no real point in doing so. And they come out together. Very good. This should make it a bit easier to just DRS off each other to the end. We'll have them just go bounce on fuel. Don't need to take any risks.
Seems to have been a lockup.
few pits happening here.
Sounds
Can we
like a
expect
spin.
more? 12 up to go here. I don't think any of the hard runners are going to pit, but we could see something like them going in the softs to try and gamble. I do doubt it though, and we're already way ahead of the rest, so we're looking good. Could potentially also pit here for... Could potentially pit for soft stay to the end if you wanted to guarantee fastest lap. Yes, with the spinner. Has been odd though. That's fine though, we'll just let them go like this to the end.
Had a spin.
We don't have any money on who's going to win, so we don't need to, you know, invert the cars. It's fine. Mistake is a mistake. I actually realized something interesting about the description of overtaking. It says that it lowers the incidents, or lowers the chance of racing incidents while overtaking. So, yeah, you might... I really wish we had something like that for defending. You see that the guy behind you is about to make a mistake and you just, you know, get out of the way even. But yeah, we might need to just
This is
max
the final lap.
rather than smoothness for Piastri. Because again, I still don't see a huge difference. I still don't think it's
That's
worth
the
to put 50 points into smoothness for Piastri at all. So we might need to do something else there. But I'll be looking more in depth into it and the different, you know, aggressive, attack, conserve, and see what the difference is. Share 1, Piastri 2nd, Alpine 3-4. Gasly actually beating Doohan for once. Then we have the Mercedes is finishing out the points there. The driver championship, no, a couple of changes there. Ocon and Leclerc moves up. And in the constructor, Mercedes overtakes Ferrari. Decent gain here on the development front. Can't really complain. I should probably start using Piastri as the practice driver, but should still be okay. Still make a decent money from British position streak here, so I think we'll just not use, as I said, position gain. It's an interesting way of making money, but we have no need. We have no need for it right now, so we will not be using it. Car development report, first and everything but the coolings is what we expect. And honestly, we'd have a fun look at the finances here, see the balance. Projected balance is just to, you know, keep on rising. Our projected final balance is 325 million. Income 320. Outgoings 212. So a breakdown in what we can expect here. So driver contracts, we are spending, as you can see, 20 million. We're spending only 300,000 on Behrman. Staff 7 million. Facilities 70 million. Well, expected. The tool center is making a bit of a profit. Car development, we spent 27 million so far. We're going to be spending more. And the sponsor payments here are still looking good. Performance guarantees, we have lost a little bit of money, but we're making a lot of cash so far, so we're going to end up higher. Excuse me. We're still looking really good, honestly. And if we have a look at the projection here, yeah, sponsor payments 145 million. We'll have to see if we go higher than that. I think we will. Rear wing has been completed. Let's see what if we want to do rear wing or front wing. I'm a bit undecided. I think we might do front wing because we already gotten pretty far on the rear here. So let's just go ahead and maximize. Again, downforce is king, but the goal right now is to just retain the situation we're in. So that's what we'll do. We'll gain a little bit of a bonus and everything else, but that's fine. And again, I apologize for my sniffling at the end here. I have been progressively getting worse throughout the weekend, so hopefully I'll be better next week and be back with some more episodes, some more streaming. I would like to hope at least airflow sensitivity. Yeah, we're gonna do this. Still gonna be losing a little bit, but should still be okay. And we're also gonna go and invest in the brake cooling part. Even if we put all these to the minimum, we will be gaining a bit of a research benefit. And again, the downforce here on the front wing is actually pretty poor, merely 54.5%. So we're actually lacking a bit here, honestly. This one's better, 59.5, 65, so yeah, we might have to actually focus a little bit on the front wing downforce because it's really lacking compared to the rest of the car. As weird as that is to say, with this, we almost cancel things out. We are going to speed things up though. Good gain. Thing is, the daily game will be higher if we do this, but it's not by much. We could do this and just play it safe. It'll still give us a lot. We can actually see the difference if we do this and then go back. As you can see, we lose about 1% of the gain. Well, we gain less, but we get it faster. So total daily is higher than if we do, you know, just one engineer. So 5 is worth it. But there are cases, especially with the ATR budget, where you could make arguments for just using one engineer. There we are. Qualifying Q2. We're going to do 1-2 again. We're not going to bother with any gain. Again, we'll probably do it on other saves, but not this one for now. One driver, top 2. 5 races as we usually do. And we'll head off to Austria. Here we are. We're ready for Austria. Once again, I want 2 quali. Expect at this point, really. One stopper is going to be the most likely thing here. As you can see, the AI will most likely pull that off. The performance here, softs are 3/10 quicker. Degradation is fairly low on all compounds here. So yeah, as you can see, 200s, 300s, 400s. If this is to be believed, then you can expect the softs to be the best tire by a long shot. And it is a fairly short lap here, so having 3/10 on such a short lap is going to be, you know, quite amazing. So we might just do soft, medium, soft, potentially here. Pit lane is fairly long though, so might not be worth it, but I think we have a car that is quick enough that we might be able to pull it off, and we might even just be able to, because we have fresh softs, do something like this. Medium to soft. Yeah, we'll probably invert that though, that we start on the softs and then go into the mediums once they are worn. That could be what we do. And honestly, I think we'll just do that. We'll make it simple. We won't even set up a strategy. We'll start on the softs and then we'll go into the mediums if we feel the need. And we will probably be doing a 2-stopper, but the goal here will be to have potentially a safety car or, you know, something happen during these first 30 laps. So in theory, if we are to trust the schematic, these softs will become equivalent to the mediums around here maybe. So yeah, they will still be the fastest tire by far for most of the race, and even if we feel the need, we can just go into the hards to the end. So we do have options, and honestly, because I am not again feeling too well, we're just gonna play it safe. There's 71 laps here, so we might overfuel a little tad bit. I don't even know what I just said. Too much, but I think that'll be okay. We'll be running an ERS here that is getting close to the damage point. We might be losing time towards the end of the race, but if we use this ERS during this race, we should be fine for components for this season. And we might not even have to buy any unless we crash.
It's bright. It's the race we've all been waiting for. It's the Austrian Grand Prix.
A little bit of a shake-up here in the setups. You can even see hard tires.
And away we go.
AI, none of them on the softs. None. We have hard runners for the most part, and 7 medium runners, so... Well, we have potentially our safety car. Multiple cars have crashed. That's potentially a red flag, honestly. They don't get going. Looks like they all got started, but that looks like a huge pile-up, so... I think that Doohan was penalized. He might be the first first victim.
So there we have the LP.
Okay, so he spun, and then the Alpha hugged him. Okay. So, not really bad, just unfortunate. I guess it's the best way to describe what just happened. We're neutral though in ERS. There's no reason to push it. And both Magnussen and Doohan do pit, which is also what we expected, honestly. So there we go. Safety car, well, virtual safety car immediately. Saves us a bit of fuel. Saves us a bit of tire wear. And we're already 5 seconds ahead, basically. So, yeah, this could be an interesting race.
That was a stonking lap.
I think we can just set it to maximum here. That should be okay. The main concern by running these DRS races like that now, with the overtaking,
You're doing very good.
is
Lap
that
time are
we
good,
will
lap
potentially
time are
have
good.
higher chance of, you know, slapping into each other.
That's a stonking lap.
And we keep on repeatedly setting fastest laps. So, that's a bit painful. But it's what we're used to.
Fastest lap.
And 10 laps in, 12-second lead. We are lapping at almost 1.5 seconds quicker than Gasly, but as you can see, we're about equivalent to Ocon, so maybe not that good, these softs, as we would have expected. Tsunoda with a penalty.
Let's take a look at the replay. Now let's have a look. It's Lance Stroll.
Oh yeah, the Haas Classic. Well, not really the Haas Classic, but you get what I'm saying. It actually is the Haas Classic. We are still setting fastest laps though, and we are still gaining time, so I'd say we are very happy just staying on these softs until they are very much worn out. Yes, and Porsche are doing good jobs, but as you can see, the gain per lap now is getting lower and lower, and we're actually getting kind of caught here to some degree as well. So we might pit a bit early here, just go in the mediums, and then we can go into the softs towards the end, and I think we're going to do that. Even if we do pit Piastri here, he is expected to come out 7th, but I don't think that will be too much of a problem. We should be able to overtake the tires, the cars in front fairly easily. So again, can live with that. And he actually came out in 2nd, so not even a problem. And I would assume Porsche then, even with his push here, should be able to do something like that too, yeah. So he actually got out completely unmolested because the pit stop takes 27 seconds, but it doesn't actually account for that estimation. I'm pretty sure it doesn't account for the time it takes for the other drivers to get from here, where the pit lane opens, to all the way around here, where you exit the pit lane. So almost a third maybe of the track is not accounted for in the estimations for pit lane loss. So if we slow things down a bit here now, once they get to the same place, say here, how long do they actually use to get to, well, he ran wide, so have a look.
That sounds like someone's gone wide there.
2 and 2 ran wide. We are going to slow Piastri down though.
Okay, back off.
But you can see, even if they are running slower, it still takes a decent amount of time. Multiple cars have crashed. Okay, do we have safety car? We do. I don't think we pit, honestly. If we were to pit, it would be for, again, softs, so we'll just stay out as is. We'll conserve and harvest. But it's a bit of a unlucky here with the safety car. Have we stretched those softs to the absolute edge? This would actually have been beneficial. I see 3 cars stopped here. 2 of them out, Doohan and Tsunoda, as well as Schumacher.
Sounds like a few
Schumacher
cars
2
have
out, so
Here's
triple
the replay. Okay, so
triple
there we
deletion.
have the Alpine.
So he ran wide,
No,
and then he
there's the
came.
crash. Mark my words,
Ooh,
there'll be
that was
questions
actually kind
asked
of a
about
sweet
that
angle
later.
for the Haas to, well, Schumacher, not the Haas really, to fly over. But we have 3 cars out. So Austria 2 is triple elimination, basically. Apologies. Yeah, let's just speed things along here. Everyone is pitting though, so they get a free pit stop to some degree, but it's still fine. We should still have the advantage, I dare say, because we have, as you can see, we have, what do we have? We have a Aston between us and Leclerc, and then some more back markers. So honestly, it is it's perfectly okay. We also have maximized our DRS, so running away here should not be a problem. And we basically already pulled that off, so let's just put it back to neutral. And we'll speed things along here.
The safety car will be in this lap.
I know, safety car has already ended. And something happened there that, again, fragmented the field, so a lot of incidents happening here today. Oh, Piastri, are you straight up out? Why are you waiting? You're waiting for a safe rejoin. That sucks.
Oh, there's a spin! Let's see what happened there. Now we see the Williams here. Look at that! They've spun their car.
The fact that he doesn't just rejoin immediately annoys me greatly.
That's going to be a big blow.
He wasted way too much time. That we have 5 seconds to Leclerc. And he's now 27 seconds behind, so he was parked for half a minute, basically. That's a bit rude. We'll have to see how far up Piastri can make it here. So we still have half the race in front of us. So I still think we have a chance here. And yeah, when people do more spinning like we did, shouldn't be a problem. Let's speed things up. Again, I think Piastri will just do this on his own. I don't think we really will have a chance to do anything. Just overtaking with DRS is so powerful. And we do have a very, very fast car. So, as you can see here, we'll be taking another scalp right here.
You're doing a good job.
And might as well have a look at this one too. A little bit too far back though. But he's already made his way up to, well, 5 laps after it happened. He's still way behind Porsche. But he's making his way back up the field. That is that's the important one. Up into 10th now. Got Gio and Magnussen in front of him. And we'll have to see what we can do here on the straight. Might be a little bit too many cars that are being a bit blocky, if you will. Sector 2. Yellow flag.
And a new position just gained by Williams.
Not the best thing ever. But still, I'd say we are in a good position. I'll go with another spin. Is he just they're going full spin to win? And as the Gasly and Russell, as well as Ocon now, are on the hards, and they will be on those at the end of the race. So I think Piastri is going to suffer a bit here. He's already, 15 seconds behind. So we are going to have a rough time to catch up. Running actually out of fuel here. Doing it for Porsche too. Maybe fix that. And if it doesn't, go back to 0 towards on its own. We're probably going to have to save a bit during these last 20 laps. And honestly, I think we'll do that. Just get it up to 0. Hopefully. And once it's at 0, we can be happy. Balance for Piastri then. And do the same for Porsche fairly short here, I think. There we are, balanced. All things should be. I'm thinking we get Porsche onto softs for the end. And as you can see, they should last 20. Yeah, we'll pit him this lap. Actually, we'll push this lap, full attack, and we'll pit him, get him onto the softs, and we'll be running those to the end. He's gonna lose out a bit in terms of position, but I think the gain in speed should be worth it. Didn't lose that as much as I thought he would. Honestly, that's great. And we'll have to see then if we can, catch Leclerc, Russell, Ocon, and Gasly. Sainz has been overtaken. Albon next. And we'll have to see how we're looking in terms of the lap times as a result. Porsche set fastest lap. How will Piastri's lap be? He is getting blocked a bit though, so... Oh, Porsche has joined the spinning.
We've just had a spin. Let's have a look.
It looks like
we
he's
see the
okay.
Williams here. They spun the car.
At least I believe he didn't touch anyone. Yeah, he's fine. Didn't touch any other cars, so that is good. Piastri is up in the points again. Still gonna need 12 seconds to Leclerc. And he's gaining about a second a lap, so gonna be difficult. But potentially doable, and there's 1.5 second gain per lap, so yeah, with 23 up to Ocon, that's not really really viable. 15 laps, 1.5. It's just barely there, but he's gonna have to do perfect laps then to the end to even make that a you know, a possibility. And that last lap was again 1.5 second, so it is potentially doable, but again it requires perfect laps and potentially also some accidents from Ocon and Gasly to make that happen. But we'll speed things up a bit here. Porsche, we're gonna have to pit him. I should pit him earlier. 10 laps to go. We might actually have to turn away victory here. Actually forgot that we needed to pit Porsche, and we should pit him when we pitted Piastri, fortunately. Porsche in third now. Bit unlucky. Again, I am just out of it strategy-wise right now. Mentally, I'm sorry. 10 laps and 10 seconds. That is doable, especially in fresh soft versus their worst tires. So it'll be a bit of a challenge, but it should be doable. Piastri should also be able to get Leclerc and maybe Russell here. Go ahead and burn some fuel, Porsche. And you can do the same, maybe Piastri. I'm going to keep it at 8x so I can actually, you know, stop the fuel burn time. Piastri is already on Leclerc. We had a Russell lockup, as well as a Porsche lockup, of course. Then we just park and we give them good 10 seconds there, of course. Oh, that's gonna suck. Yeah, I don't think we're getting them now. 4 laps, well, not even that, less than that. Then we had the lockup causing us problems. So both cars spun, Porsche had a lockup. Honestly, you can just go full on attack though for these last few laps, see if that helps. Also deploy until we're down to like 20%. And even we might actually make it work, yeah, incredibly enough. Yeah, we gained 3 seconds that last lap with full-on assault, if you will.
Low fuel, so be mindful of that.
I'm gonna have to go a little bit conservative though, just to make sure we actually have enough fuel. And we are up 2 laps, 3 seconds. It actually is doable. I didn't think going attack would have this much of an effect for Porsche here. Piastri though, we can't really do with. He doesn't have enough durability in his tires.
Okay, you're starting the final lap.
Almost within DRS. Can we get close enough up this hill that we get DRS onto this straight? Not really, but we are gaining. Use everything you have to overtake, I guess. And unfortunately, gave up.
Yeah, we can easily overtake.
Had I gone attack a bit sooner, there we could have made something work, fortunately. But that's just how it is. We had the bad strategy calls. I went full Ferrari here, but I blame the fact that I'm not 100%. Although I could probably have paid better attention. One stopper was the way to go. 4-4 though is a pretty impressive time. So yeah, Gasly first, Ocon second, Leclerc fifth, Russell sixth, third and fourth for us. And in terms of driver championship, then we have Gasly moving up past Doohan, and Leclerc and Russell moving up as well. Constructors, no changes, but we now have the first race where we didn't win this season. Bit of a bummer. Decent amount of development, and with the results, we can be happy with that. We do take a bit of a performance guarantee hit here, because the position streak that we set up before this race, though, that is actually okay. We set up 5 wins, so at least we failed on the first attempt and not further in. And I think we can be happy with that, even though, you know, it's not good to lose money. And here we are. Here has a point. Gonna put that in braking. And we also do have the F1 scores invitation. Just gonna, I guess we could attend. Again, our staff is the best. Relation vote changes. Changes to scoring. Back to the old system. We have double points. Fastest lap, pole position. I'm gonna vote for. I just enjoy the system more. It makes it more dynamic, I feel. Even if we don't know what we're gonna do next season. A difficult race, indeed. Let us continue. We have the French Grand Prix in 9 days. And here we are. We are basically ready. Upcoming driver, Natalie Rocher. Again, 37, but on proposed contract. Doesn't matter. Satoshi Godo. Oliver Paris. I want to have a quick look here while we're at it. Stefan cannot be hide. Philip Ray. Nope. What's the other one? Giuseppe Rossi. That's her second season, so that makes sense. Who is the highest rated young driver? You're on your 3rd season, so technically we should be able to propose your contract. I'm wondering if there is an error here that you need 2 seasons in F2, maybe 2 completed seasons. We'll see with this boy after this season. But yeah, if that is the case, then this save cannot go too far before we run out of drivers to use. Regulation changes, it went through. We're back to the old change for aside from next season with all possible extra points. So we'll see if we can get maximum points that season, maybe. Eamon has a couple of points here. We are going to distribute them to cornering and braking. Bring him up to 79. And we have a preview here for the French Grand Prix. We'll be setting up performance targets next time, I think. Yeah. This is the end of the video. Thank you all very much for watching. We'll continue next time. Again, I don't know when that will be. I might need a couple of days break here because I have been getting, as I've said on stream, progressively worse these last couple of days. I believe it might be a infection or something like that in the throat. I've had a lot of fever today. Generally just felt like absolute shit. So I'll be heading to the doctor in the morning and get a professional opinion, if you will. But yeah, I'll be back probably in a few days. Again, I'll try and get some guides up, some shorter videos. Maybe finishing the editing of the McLaren streams. I got about, I'd say, 80% through the first one, so hopefully they'll be good. But again, we're going to end it here. Thank you very much for watching. I do hope that you've enjoyed, and I hope to see you all next time. Again, your support means the world to me. Thank you, and please like and subscribe. Out of time. Big shout out to anyone who has supported me in any way. See you all next time. Bye bye.